In Long Beach, we have an estimated total population of over 400,000 residents, according to Census 2022, making Long Beach the 7th most populous city in California and 33rd in the nation. Even before the pandemic, community members have always demanded equal and fair rights for LGBTQ+ community that address the discrimination and violence that are often silent. The fight for Black lives to live in dignity and also having access to affordable housing that doesn't displace our communities has always been at the forefront of our work. We know that front-of-the-line workers have always demanded their respect as they now navigate challenging time, risking their health to provide for their family. Poverty and COVID-19 rates are showing up identical on the map, and we understand that poverty is not a personal failure, but a systemic structure that excludes the real-life struggles and challenges of most Californians and nationwide. We have seen revenues soar, and the rich and wealthy corporations are profiting, while many of our communities, families, friends, neighbors have struggled to get by. We want more resources, a pathway for higher education, comprehensive healthcare services, climate and structural change to end mass incarceration and deportation. California's strength comes from all of us pulling together and showing up for one another, no matter what we look like, where we come from, or where we live. Over the past year, we've come together to care for another and vote in record numbers to rebuild California out of crisis. We registered folks to vote. We spoke to over 6,000 low-propensity voters. We opt-in voters to participate in direct action efforts, where we sent out mass letters to the mayor and council member to approve $1 million for the Children and Youth Department and also pass the Youth Strategic Plan. We spoke to over 200 voters in Long Beach about the rise of API hate crimes to address the misinformation happening on the ground and interrupt toxic patterns of white supremacies fueling racism and violence in our communities. Lastly, we educated voters about the city's upcoming plan to develop 26,000 affordable housing units for low-income communities in an 8-year process. We trained and mobilized spokespeople to share their story at Town Hall. And this is just our C3 work. Our IVE multi-year strategy helps increase voters' membership, campaign participation with communities and constituency traditionally underrepresented in the electoral process. We engage target voters in all 9 districts of Long Beach all year round to help build relationships, educate voters on issues, and engage voters to become more involved in advocacy and community organizing. Integration and collaboration is a part of our organizing strategy and advancing our work. We use voter engagement technology such as PDI, Call Evil, Phone to Action, and Powerbase to increase capacity and reach new scales of targeting constituency and electives. Systemic tracking of engagement and results live through our growing database, making sure our base information is most up to date so that we are prepared to push out messaging, send out voters guide and e-blasts from voters opt-in. We could not have done this without everyone's contribution, no matter if it was gathering signature, helping fundraise, creating content, attending trainings, or training others and getting endorsement, or even talking to family members about why they need to vote. Our fight is rooted in our communities, demanding change and a seat in governance.
So youth leaders like myself deserve to have a home in this city we work so hard to improve. We deserve to experience all the great things we've fought for. That means we meet leaders like you to make sure that we have affordable housing without getting displaced. Thank you.